If we keep the GCD, I'm never talenting into this. I'm just saying. Like, I'm never selecting this. We get rid of the global. It's fine. It's great. It's spicy. Call it Stormclaw. That's... What? And give it some lightning damage? This is so specific. What are you talking about? What? Where's this storm coming from? This I'm so confused. We're not shamans. Why are we casting lightning damage as a feral guardian spec? It's so random. Yeah, I've just been looking at a lot of stuff, and I woke up at, God, when did I wake up? Like 10? And I was sitting here refreshing forever, waiting for the talents to come out so I could take a look. How do I go to the feral one? The druid one. Very cat of you? Heard birds and started. Actually true. It's not the birds that heal me though. Where? Oh, where? Here. I was supposed to click on this? Okay. Sick. Okay. Alright. Guys, have you looked at this yet? I don't know if you guys have looked at this yet. I did record my reaction, but it was like early in the morning and I was freaking out. Looking too close at these? I'll read them when it's time to choose one. There are a bunch. However, I have only really looked at feral because I don't know how to read the language of other specs. I thought about looking at warrior, but I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So basically what this tree is like on auto attacks, you get a massive attack. Massive attack is such a funny name. I read it from the perspective of bear. Oh, okay, okay. Massive attack, like it gives you like a bleed here. The thing I'm most excited about is actually right here. And I think, Druid of the Claw being like a feral and guardian combo is... You can do it really well, and you can do it very poorly, and they did it very well. You're gonna be swapping between cat and bear a lot, and so much of this is cool. Like maximum energy. So okay, here's my theory. This says your maximum energy and rage are increased by 20. I have a theory about this. I have a theory that they're removing a ton of energy from feral in the next expansion in T-dubs. Sorry, I'm like watching my cat pop as I'm saying this. I should not be watching that. It's thrown me off. But I need to watch the chat. Okay, here's what I'll do. But yeah, so this increasing our energy makes me think we're getting rid of a ton of energy in the class tree. They've announced a bunch. They've had a bunch of blue posts today where they announce really massive talent changes that are coming in T-dubs to like clarify why, you know, why certain spells are being used or whatever. And that's been really interesting because these are not small changes. Like Fury's gonna have blade the spinning one. You know, I don't know, it's gonna be sick. So I think we're getting rid of a bunch of energy. I also have a theory that Bear is going to have magic DR in their class tree because of this down here. Bear form reducing the magic damage you take by 4%. 4% is so small. Blade Storm, that's the one. That's the one. But I think these two, I'm like, this is so cool. Iron Fur and Frenzied Regen persisting in cat form is cool. Like, that's just sick. Because one thing, right now, I believe this is still the case. If you have Tiger's Fury going in cat form and you go into bear, it drops Tiger's Fury. They gotta change that if they're gonna lean into Druid of the Claw. And I have faith that they will. But it needs to be, like, brought to their attention that that is a thing. I'm gonna make this a bit louder. When transforming from bear to cat, you retain 80% of your bear form armor and health for 6 seconds. Is crazy! This is crazy! All I'm thinking about is keys right now. All I can think about is keys. Defense is so tough in keys for Feral. Because either you're dying in cat form or you're going into bear form and you're not doing any damage. So you can... I mean, you can do a lot of cool shit here. Ready for 10.2.6, see what it is. Yes, I'm really excited for that. Hopefully I can be up and go live bright and early Tuesday morning. And we can just stream all day. And then for 6 seconds after entering bear form, you heal for 10% of the damage taken over to 8 seconds. That's not going to be huge, but that's still like something. I love that. Frenzied Regen can be cast in cat form for 40 energy. Okay, I have like big feelings about this. For keys. For keys, you have infinite energy. At least right now you do. I might eat my words. Because like I said, I think they're gonna take a lot of energy out of our spec tree. Because that's been a problem for Feral. It's made this spec less fun in single target. In AoE, I think it's a blast. I love just spamming shit. But in single target, it kind of sucks. And I think we need it to do good damage, because I don't know if they can... I don't know if they can balance Feral having low energy and doing high damage with dots. When did they buff enhanced defensives? I got no idea what's going on with enhance. The slow pace of Legion Feral? No, everyone liked that. Everyone approved of that. That's what we're talking about here. We don't want like a ton of energy in a single target. It feels bad. Sucks. So I'm looking forward to a potential rework of some of our talents. I wonder what they're going to put in place of the energy talents that we have. Because we've got a bunch. You know, we have Tireless Energy, we have... I can't even remember what it's called anymore. We have a bunch. I remember Flow, Haste, Crit... Yeah. That's what people want to go back to. That's what people want to go back to. And that's fun. I liked it in Shadowlands, honestly. I feel like Feral felt really good in Shadowlands. Because every GCD mattered a lot for, like, your bleeds and stuff like that. You want to be able to switch forms in M+, not get one shot if I do. They have cat weaving to min-max damage in keys. It's really cool, right? Like, that's gotta be cool for bears. And I've seen a lot of bears say that they think it's cool, and I would agree. Like, if I was Guardian, I would be hyped. If I was Guardian, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, it's... The thing is, they have to get rid of the GCD. The GCD, when you shapeshift, feels so bad. It's what made owl weaving feel like shit. And you know, we also just don't like owls as feral druids. If they get rid of the GCD, even if it's just between bear and cat, when you have Druid of the Claw active, it'll feel amazing. Can you imagine? Imagine you're in like Waycrest Manor, and Soulthorns goes out or is going out. You swap to bear, you press Mangle, you Iron Fur, you're doing damage, right? Soulthorns hits you. They break it. You go back into cat form, and you have like huge DR. I don't know. It's you get so much DR when you go into bear. So much. You got magic damage reduction. You got healing. Like you heal 10% of damage taken over 8 seconds. Your energy and rage are increased by 20%. Frenzied Regen. It's so fucking cool. I don't know about this one. I don't know how I feel about this. What's going on, Imacel? Zones today are great. I wouldn't say most. I've seen a lot of complaints. Survival Hunter is bad. Like the new Hunter one is not good. Who else has a bad one? Windwalker, the monk one. I heard it's what is it? Bad for Windwalker, but good for Mistweaver. Something like that. I don't know. Max did a stream on it today. I stopped in to talk about Feral. Not on his stream, just like in his chat. But I didn't watch the rest of it. I'll have to check it later. Yeah, I heard the Windwalker one is not good. I think. 50% is still better than it being Superman on both sides. For sure, yeah, definitely. And Wildstalker, for example, the other feral tree with Resto is bad for both. I think Resto's like just not looking good right now. I am confident that they're going to rewalk Wildstalker. They'll probably keep to the roots idea, but make it like this. Make it interactive. Make it coordinate with your talents. I did talk about this on Twitter. Make it coordinate with your talents, make it interactive, make it, just make it fun. Make it cool. This is cool! None of our warlocks are excited about Hellcaller. Yeah, that one's kind of mid, isn't it? I heard about that. I just feel like the difference between the good hero talents and the bad ones is wide. Well, maybe. We're only looking at design, right? We don't have numbers. We don't have how strong things are. And that can change how something feels dramatically. You'll be like, I love this. I love the idea of this, but when it's so weak, it now feels bad. And the opposite, like, this design is shit, but it does like giga damage, and now suddenly it feels kind of good, actually. Yeah, this I don't know how I feel about it. I don't want this to be better than just staying in cat form, is basically how I feel. You have 8 stacks. Next time you transform into bear form, your next Mangler swipe, aka Brutal Slash, for all those who didn't know, or didn't, like, I guess, connect the dots here. Swipe is Brutal Slash, so Brutal Slash deals 100% increased damage and generates some rage. And Brutal Slash does more in bear than it does in cat. Like, in cat form, it gives you a combo point, but if you go into bear form, it does more damage. It does not give you a combo point, and drops your Tiger's Fury. I think. Right? I haven't even verified the Tiger's Fury thing. 3 GCDs. Exactly. 3 GCDs. Like, I pray to God going to bear form like they get rid of the GCD entirely. I don't want a GCD going into bear form. I don't think bears want a GCD going into cat form. And then like this cannot be better. Unless it's fluid and they get rid of the GCD and it feels good. If they can make it feel good, we're stoked. Because I'm imagining a world where I bear, mangle, cat, you know? And I only have the GCD from mangle to wait for. That's what I'm imagining. That would be fucking fun. IMO. And then, so you like bear form, no GCD, you press mangle right away, and then you get all of this instantly, and then you go back into cat and you maintain like most of it. It would feel super fun. Like, that would actually be fun. I'm dead serious. It would make weaving feel nice. Don't do that, don't give us hope. I'm just saying. I'm giving my feedback. This is how I'm feeling. I've had so much time to think today. I've had my face buried in these talents for hours. How long is it? It's been like 6 hours. Here and there. I should turn into a bear and do some convoke looking thing, except it looks like Ashamine's frenzy. Are you talking about dreadful, or not dreadful, massive attack? Such a funny name. It's obviously a placeholder. They just want you to know that it's a massive attack. Hi, Elliot. He's exploring the new territory I've unleashed on my room. Excited about Druid of the Claw? Very excited. This shit bangs. So it does it in a wide arc. I'm assuming that just means like 180 degrees in front of you. I hope it's not a cone. I don't want a cone. Nobody wants a cone. It also wouldn't make sense because you're using your paws, like your arms in both. For Guardian and Feral, like that just wouldn't suit the fantasy, the class fantasy. It was not a placeholder? It's definitely a placeholder, I'm sorry. Like Bite Force before. They got rid of Bite Force, and we begged to keep Bite Force, and Massive Attack is a massive meme right now. Everyone loves Massive Attack. I love Massive Attack. Big Scratch. Wildshaper or Druid of the Claw? Easily Druid of the Claw. Wildshaper is super boring. And it doesn't look fun at all. There's no interaction with your talents, with your spells. There's no, there's no, like, it doesn't, like, work, you know, better with certain talents that makes it, like, super fun to play with, you know? There's, like, very little you can do about it. You can't play around it. It just happens. All it does is make you do more damage and do more healing passively. And that's it. It's just a buff. That's all it is. This is something you can play around. Get excited about. Would have loved Massive Attack. It has the word ass in it. Sure. Sure. That's one way to look at it. Massive Attack also inflicts a bleed that causes additional damage over 6 seconds and saps its victim's strength, reducing damage they deal to you by 5%. That's cool. Again, I fucking love the DRs. I love the DRs. This is all I wanted. I'm so, like, I'm more excited about the DRs than I am about the, like, damage parts. Although I will say, this here, every finishing move, Shred, Thrash, or Swipe / Brutal Slash, you cast extends the duration of your dreadful wounds by 0.4 seconds up to 6 additional seconds. I'm just saying, Convoke the Spirits is gonna fuck. Hopefully. Convoke will make this bleed, as long as the bleed is strong. Convoke will make this bleed last a long time. I wonder how that works in AoE, actually. Causes additional damage. Wait, reducing damage they deal to you by 5. Does this apply to everyone hit in the arc? So they all take the bleed. You take reduced damage from all of them. And pressing, like, Shred would increase the duration on all of the targets. Because that's pretty cool if so. I can't wait to dive into Alpha. Claw Rampage during Berserk. Have its, all these spells have a 25% chance to make your next Ferocious Bite become a Massive Attack. So basically, you're gonna have a bunch of Massive Attacks during Berserk. It's gonna feel great. Like, imagine pressing Berserk, pressing Convoke, and just seeing, like, Massive Attacks go out over and over and over again. Whatever they're gonna call it, Massive Attack. It's gonna be sick. Massive Attack increases your agility in 5% and the armor granted by Iron Fur by 20 seconds for... or 20% for 6 seconds. The Iron Fur isn't really gonna... I mean, that's not really for us. Because we're probably not gonna have Iron Fur when we're doing like massive attack. We have 6% or we have 5% additional agility. We're gonna be hitting spells. Yeah, massive attack is definitely definitely a placeholder. They just haven't come up with one. They probably have one actually already on the books, but they just haven't like sent it, you know? Massive attack. Should I change the title to that? Probably not. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll do that next stream. On Tuesday, we go live, massive attack. Bestial strength, ferocious bite. So this side is less interesting. Ferocious bite damage increased by 5% and from direct damage increased by 100%. Cool. Like, I love that. I love finishers doing big damage. Doesn't really change how I play. We won't attack keys anymore. Well, massive attack keys. The Wildstalker tree has to be reworked. And I will say I'm fairly confident it will be reworked. Nobody's happy about it. It's not good. Absolutely, like, I'd bet they're reworking it. Fat Pugman! Hello Marvel, I'm glad I can support my favorite streamer another month. Oh, thank you so much for the resub. 5 months, oh my gosh. Pax Endurance is the best ability across all trees. Run faster for longer. Yeah, so this is, like, fine. What I really wanted to see was a range increase. Because we've had, like, conduits that did that. And I think we had... I don't know. Did we have, like, an Azurite power or something that did that, too? I want the range to be increased on it. I don't really care about the duration. Duration is nice in niche scenarios, I'm sure. You know, with Shroud, maybe, when you're shrouding keys or whatever. But really, I just want range. Because in Raid, that'll be great. And this actually also soothes my gripe with Stampeding Roar being on the center of the Druid tree. Because that is a Feral and Guardian spell. It should be on the left side. And I don't know that it won't be. Like, we don't know that it won't be in T-dubs, but... You know, just going off of what we have now, because that's all we have. It's in the center of the tree, and that is a gripe of mine. Because they have all their shit on, like, they have, like, Ursal's Vortex, Innervate, you know, Nature's Vigil, all of that, like, Typhoon, it's all on the right side. And then Roar's in the middle, it should be on the left. It's mine. It's a plan for today's stream beside Hero Talents. I really just wanted to go live to talk about Hero Talents. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have to feed the cat, honestly. Maybe I'll get up and do that real quick, but... It's because the dev is a balanced player, I'm certain. Oh, I'm sure. Like, most people play balance. There's such a low chance that they play Guardian or Feral. Does a dev even play? I'm sure they do, yeah. Like, all the devs play WoW. I know you're teasing. I know you're teasing. But, I don't know. I feel a need to defend the devs sometimes. Because they really do, like... The devs are just, like, passionate players who want to make something cool. And, like, they miss the mark sometimes, but it's not like they want to make something bad, you know? So I always try to view things through the lens of that. I'm serious. I play Locke and I don't feel like they do. Oh, okay. They definitely do care. The devs love this game. They love game design. They're doing their best. It's not all bad. I think people focus too much on the negative and don't look at how much cool shit there is. I saw from Holly Longtail that they really tried to find a way to make it a global release. 10.26. Like, they really, really tried. And they found that it was, like, borderline impossible. It just wasn't going to work. They know it feels bad, and they don't want that to be the case. You know, they want to make a good experience, you know? And I trust Holly. She seems cool. Hi, it's me, I'm EU players. We're sorry, and so are the American developers of this video game. It's an American game, I'm sorry. Yeah, they want to make global releases. They want to make that a thing. Hello, Elliot. Oh, he's hungry. I gotta feed him. Is 10.26 the Fated Raid things? No. That's 10... Probably 10.3. 10.26 is the very secretive pirate patch that we know nothing about except that it's a limited time event. And it starts on Tuesday. Oh, this node right here. You get Critical Strike. And Feral Frenzy is reduced by 5 seconds. I have questions about this, but really, like, this talent choice option here is kind of boring. Just kind of dull. Theory and all the good shit. I can't wait. I love the alpha. We're gonna be streaming the alpha so much. But like literally, we're gonna have like new secrets. We're gonna have new talents. We're gonna be discovering things for the first time. That's what I love about the alpha is like we will see things that like nobody has seen yet, at least publicly. Isn't it closed alpha? Like to invites, yeah, but as long as friends and family is still a thing, I will be in the alpha day one. But yeah, so the cooldown of Feral Frenzy being reduced by 5 seconds actually makes me question things. Like, why? Like, is that supposed to be appealing to me in some way? It makes me wonder, like, what is going to be the cooldown of Feral Frenzy going into T-dubs? Is there going to be a talent that reflects the current tier set where Feral Frenzy's cooldown is 30 seconds right now? They reduced it by 15 seconds. It's because it's baseline a 45-second cooldown. Right now with the tier set, it is 30 seconds. This would take the 45-second down to a 40-second. And that doesn't seem like it'd be better. It would align with 2 minutes a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Like, depending on timers, this could be better than this. It's really just up to Sims. But I am wondering what's going on with Feral Frenzy in the coming expansion. Because Smoldering Frenzy feels so fucking good. I love the 30-second Feral Frenzy. I think everyone does. I like this this visualization as well. So Feral's on the left here. We're first. I like that. It makes me feel special. And then we go to Druid of the Claw between us and Guardian. So this is Feral and Guardian holding hands. And then we're on top of Restoration. We're a sandwich with Wildstalker. And Wildstalker sucks ass. And hopefully they rework it. But the rest, I think I like all of it. I think all of this is sick. Like, hits all other enemies in front of you for reduced damage per combo point spent is weird. So the more combo points you spend, the less AoE it does. It depends on, we'll see how strong this is. It's just weird, right? It's just weird. Okay, this too, this choice node as well. So you get to pick either massive attack increases your auto attack speed by 20% for 6 seconds. So you get attack speed, or you get agility. And your first Tiger's Fury after entering combat makes your next Ferocious Bite become a massive attack. This could be better in keys. And this probably in single target, if I had to guess. Do you think that's a good guess? Because your first Tiger's Fury after entering combat, I mean, that's constantly an AoE. That's, you prowl, you're out of combat, you press Tiger's Fury, and you've got massive strikes again. You use Incarn Prowl, like you meld, like anything. Like, you're dropping combat constantly in keys, so this could be strong. Read Feral and Balance not have no tears coming. They know the cats and moonkins. Yes, we are natural enemies. I don't want anything to do with these guys. And they don't want anything to do with us. It would also, like, how would you even... Like, it would just be bad by default. I don't want to have to owl weave. Right? I don't want an owl weaving tree. I don't want to... And they don't want to go into cat form. It just wouldn't be good. The Sarge battle pet naps when... I saw that! Make owls cat weave? I wish that was a thing. I would like for that to be a thing just once. Let them feel our pain. I want them to go into cat form to press Convoke. It'll never happen, but I can dream. The auto attack speed by 20% for 6 seconds. So this kind of, like, you use massive attack, and then your auto attack speed increases by 20%. That gives you more of a chance to get another massive attack. I'm just like, every time I hear massive attack. Isn't it so funny? It reminds me of Bite Force. Apparently in Legion there was a talent called Om Nom Nom. That they changed, obviously. I wish they hadn't changed Bite Force. Bite Force, bring it back. We love Bite Force. I haven't done the math. Nobody has really done the math on this. So is it possible to get this up to 6 seconds with Incarn over Convoke? I assume it is. It's 0.4 seconds. You casting finishers every other GCD. Incarn is 30 seconds. So this would get it, like, Convoke would get it out faster. And Convoke is cool because it's going to cast multiple massive attacks. So it is funny. Yeah, they want you to know that this is a strong spell. They want you to know that this is gonna hit big. This is gonna be a massive attack, you know? I wanted to look at what other people were saying. I've been reading the Dream Grove all day. Although I haven't for the last hour, I guess. And, like, some people think it sounds really great, and then some people come in and they're like, this doesn't change my playstyle at all. This is completely passive. This sucks. And I'm like, what are you reading the Wildstalker one? Like, what's going on here? Because this completely changes your playstyle. I mean, not completely, but, like, it affects it. You will take things into account from this tree when you're playing. Yeah, definitely a placeholder. Tear down the mighty as you're doing something with pulverize right now. Nobody ever takes that. Yeah, that's another example. The cooldown of pulverize is reduced by 5 seconds, but bears don't use pulv. So another potential talent change we're looking at. There's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of differences from the trees we're using now are not the trees that the devs are looking at when they're making these hero talents. Like, our spec trees and our class trees are gonna be way different. I can't wait to see what they do with the druid tree. I've only wanted a rework since it was shown in the alpha of Dragonflight. Massive attack, proc from auto attacks. Not a huge fan of RNG. I mean, it's not that much RNG, and it should proc enough that it doesn't, you know. You'll have better parses that get it to proc more. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it. Wildshaper Mastery. This is neat. That one is Iron Fur and Cat Frenzy Gen. Yeah, this is cool. I love these last two ones. Like, this top one, nice. QOL, but, like, these two are sick. Like, transforming from bear to cat form, you retain 80% of your bear form armor and health for 6 seconds. I'm gonna be so tanky, bro. We're gonna be invulnerable. I'm gonna be invincible. And for 6 seconds after entering bear form, you heal 10% of the damage taken over 8 seconds. Depends how much damage you're taking, but, like, sure. A hot? I'll take it. Empowering shapeshifting. Boring for Guardian, but really nice for Feral Druids. I like the concept here for Wild Power Surge, but I don't see how these would be used in PvE currently. Which one is that? Oh, these. Wait, really? I don't know. If you end up having to go, like, from... Like, I don't think there's ever a time then that bears have to go into cat form. Having a massive plus 50% damage mod. What the fuck? Do you think they want to, though? Yeah, they're a druid. As long as it doesn't cost the GCD, this will feel awesome. You lose all your rage going to cat form. Oh, right. Do they fix that here? I don't see anything that might resolve that here. They might. They might. We don't know what the trees look like. They might just, in the spec tree, make it so you can swap into form and not lose your rage. Just like in cat form, you can swap into bear and maintain your combo points. They do change the GCD rules. It'll probably more than half that don't want to weave. You think so? Half? That's good. The GCD is what makes weaving feel so bad for Druid. I would love to swap from cat form and go into bear and like every like 8 shreds or brutal slashes to just do a really big like maul, or sorry, not maul, mangle or brutal slash, you know? And then it generates 15 rage and I just press Iron Fur and then I go back into cat form because Iron Fur also doesn't cost a GCD. That would be so fucking cool. Are you kidding me? No GCD would be amazing. That would make this feel so fun. And that's another thing, like using B-Res as cat sucks ass because either you have to leave cat form and hardcast B-Res or you can go into bear form. You can press like mangle or fucking whatever they have. And then you can cast B-Res. And then you have to go back into cat form. And that's like 3 GCDs, man. I just don't want to do that shit. Get rid of the shape-shifting GCD. This feels amazing. I'm just telling you. Like, this feels awesome. Just going to the bear form is enough rage for B-Res. At least for Guardian. It's not for cat. It's not for feral. You have to cast an additional, like, rage builder. The magic DR is touch. I just want to see what these guys say. You won't ever drop 20% of your tank to rip something. Likewise, you're not going to toss your energy to swap over and thrash. You're not using energy for that. I should stop trying to make master shapeshifter a thing. It's just gonna, yeah. So the risky 3 globals. See, we get rid of the global. It's fine. It's great. It's spicy. You would just cat form, rip, bear form. And that rip is going to do huge damage for you. It's fun! Dude, are you kidding? That is so fun. I have a ton of things off the GCD on a class can cause them to have broken OP macros. Yeah, so we used to have this is the thing. So we know exactly what would happen if you put if you have shapeshifting off the GCD, because that used to be the case for years. They only changed that in like what, Shadowlands? I think it was Shadowlands. I think the biggest issue was with PvP, and you can just disable it in PvP. I don't know. Legion? Maybe. I kind of quit in BFA. Call it Stormclaw. That's... what? And give it some lightning damage? This is so specific. What are you talking about? Where's this storm coming from? This I'm so confused. We're not shamans. Why are we casting lightning damage as a feral guardian spec? It's so random. It was before the great GCDing of BFA. Oh right. Oh, the complaints. Yo, I remember actually in BFA beta they put Tiger's Fury on the GCD. Tiger's Fury on the GCD. So you'd press Tiger's Fury, you'd get a ton of energy, and then you wouldn't be able to spend it because you were waiting for a GCD before you could cast a fucking builder. God, that sucked. We should get a form of meta and called it Meowtamorphosis. Meowtamorphosis. Yeah, I agree. We should, honestly. Give me that. I don't know. So I feel like for Guardian, and like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if they got rid of the GCD for shapeshifting, you would probably only use this in Raid, not in Mythic Plus, because of how many things are hitting you at a time, and because, like, in Raid, you have an off tank, right? Like you have moments where you're not taking any physical damage from the boss. So you can pop into Cat, cast a Rip, cast a Rake, cast, you know, a Shred and then a Bite. And then go back into Bear. Swapping into Cat. You lose Iron for stacks? You don't. You don't lose them anymore. Iron Fur and Frenzied Regen persists in cat form. You don't lose that anymore. So you have Frenzied Regen and Iron Fur. You have Frenzied Regen in cat form if you pick this. Yeah. It's big. It's big. Massive attack! Whatever the rework they do, I hope it's fun. It's odd for Wild Power Surge to have 0 defensive benefit for bears. Wrong! Wait, which one? Oh, no. Wait. Wild Power Surge have defensive benefit for bears? Why would it? That's this one. This is the one that gives you damage. Why would... So this is the talent that's like, cats get bear things and bears get cat things. Why would bears get defensive benefit from feline potential? This is gonna be the damage node. That's a really weird critique. I don't agree with that at all. Again, I think I'll go this in keys and then probably in raid also. But like if this is good in raid and we have no GCDs, then I'll happily take this. I just don't want to pick this in raid. Or I don't want to pick this period if there are GCDs attached to shapeshifting. I can't say that enough. The GCDs are going to ruin this. The GCD is going to make or break this entire tree. Please, Blizzard. Get rid of these. Abolish these GCDs, at least. We need some of them. We need some GCDs. Because the tank busters are, like, maximum going to be what damage you're taking. Because you're probably not taking damage from mechanics as a tank. You're probably not standing in the bad things, right, tanks? I know you do. I know you do. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. And you don't have to worry about this in raid. Or we get rid of rogues altogether. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's a good idea. Should we send that to Blizzard? Should we tell them? I think the game might be better if we did that. Because I don't like them. I don't think anyone likes Rogue. Send it to John Blizzard right now. I might just do that. How are we feeling about hero talents? Also, I accidentally manifested no enhanced talents this week. Sarka! Thank you for the 32 months. That is such a high number. That's one of the highest numbers, possibly the highest number I've ever seen. For subs. I've seen numbers higher than 32 before in my life. Yeah, we're happy. We're happy, Zarka. Big smiles all around. At least about this one. For massive attacks, please lower the energy cost. As some cost some as 50 out of 100 energy is not great considering everything. That's just the bite cost. There is a question about this. I was thinking about this myself because massive attack. Actually, this probably just replaces bite, huh? This probably replaces bite on your bars. Imagine. Actually, never mind. There's no confusion if that's what happens. When massive attack procs, it probably changes ferocious bite on your bar to massive attack. Because it has a chance to make your next ferocious bite become massive attack. Whatever it's going to be called, obviously, not massive attack. And then this is the description of ferocious bite. Dealing physical damage per combo point to your target and consuming up to 25 additional energy to increase that damage by up to 100%. Like, that is... I don't know about the 100% part, but that is the Ferocious Bite tooltip. So I think this is just replacing Ferocious Bite while it's procced. The difference is it slashes through your target in a wide arc and hits all other enemies in front of you for reduced damage per combo point spent. So the more combo points you spend, the less AoE it does. I don't get it. Also the bleed. I don't know. We'll have to see how the bleed works with that. There's a bit of confusion. It's kind of like Sickle, though. I wanted Sickle back, and I wanted a cheat death. And what I got was Frenzied Regen increases your maximum health by 10%, which is sort of Chi-like, and this is like sort of Sickle-like. Not exactly, but it's sort of like that. I was saying like a cheat connected to Well-Honed Instincts. Well-Honed Instincts is the talent that's passive when you drop below 30% HP. You get a Frenzied Regen just procs on you. And cats can pick this up. I mean, anyone can pick it up, but it's tough for them. It's, you know, bears and cats have that, though. I was saying, you make that a cheat. If Frenzied Regen is also increasing your maximum health by 10%, I mean, you're getting a lot. Imagine you go into bear form for the hit. You get hit below 30%. The Frenzied Regen procs. And then you get like 10% additional HP based on your bear HP, and it snapshots. So when you go into cat, you have 10% extra bear form HP. I don't think that'll work like that. What's up, Freedom Fries? Power Surge, meh. Okay, this person is like really not happy. And ugh. I don't hate it. I don't like it either. Remove the GCD for shapeshifting, and then everybody's saying this. Blizzard, everybody is saying this. I need this to be good, Blizzard, and I think this could be fun if you just do one thing. Thank you.